Alright, yo, Monday review. No, sorry, Tuesday review. 2 trades, 2 losses. Now, still a good day. Let's look at what the 2 losses were. $130. Minor. Seriously fucking minor. Do not give a fuck about that. Because, okay, let's review the trades, because low-key, I did have to take them while I was in uni. Because I just had lectures and shit. Which was playing in my mind. I was like, yo, was that a smart thing to do? But nah, I think I would have taken the same setups even if I'm here in it. So my bias in my draw was once we get up to this hour and this 4 hour, I don't know if we're going to reject this and sell off. I don't know if we're going to pump through and go up. So I was kind of hesitant on what's going to go on. Now, what was skits was that ES had broken through this hourly here, whereas NQ hadn't. So because of this divergence, I initially wasn't super bullish, because I was like, NQ should also be running that fair value gap. So kind of just chilling, saw these equal lows get formed, and then my entry was just at market open actually, and we just fucking chopped about for a bit, which I got caught up in the chop basically. So I wanted to see these equal lows become a target, maybe retrace into this 15 before going higher if we were going to go higher. Swept liquidity in an area I expected to reject, so I class this as turtle soup here. Big sell-off, and now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, right, swap liquidity, failed to go higher, big sell-off, in a range I expect to reject. The only thing holding this whole trade back was this 15 and 3 minute that didn't get invalidated, but the invalidation of this to go here, I was going to take a trade if that happened, but also I can take a trade before that happens and add when that happens. So I was on the 1 minute, I waited for, where were my entries? It was on the, yeah, okay, it was on the second part. So yeah, total soup, pullback, had some SMTs, big shoot up, another SMT. So swap liquidity, push down, came up, SMT, stop raid, big push down, and then this is when where the fuck was the first trade at? I'm so confused. I can see my second trade. Where was my first trade entry? It's peaked. Because I did this at uni. I didn't have obviously my fucking journal and shit. I think it was this 15 second getting ran through to the downside, and this 15 second here I added. So here was the first trade. Turtle soup, another sweep, SMT, stop raid, push down through this 15 second. I wanted this to be inverse to then see these lows. Entered there, ran through this 15 second, entered again here, targeting these lows, and those below. Then I clocked this SMT. Initially my stop was at somewhere at this high around here. Clocked the SMT and was like, yo, I don't want to be a part of that. So moved my stop down. Got stopped out about $50 when it was originally $100. So risk managed really well there, and it didn't really bite me. Then when we came up here, didn't swipe the high, but what we did form was, so I get stopped it, was this little 1 minute fair value gap here, and it got disrespected. So I expect this to be inverse. The only problem with this is we never swiped buy side. So in terms of, was it a good trade? Yes, in terms of it's everything I'm looking for, buy side stop raid in area I expect to reject, ran through this 1 minute, which I expected to turn inverse. So then my second short was when we broke through around here, stop I think was at this high, targeting these lows and then these lows. And then I think I zoomed in when this 1 minute got broken here. And then yeah, just chopped around and got stopped out and ran to the highs. Looking at how bullish we were was completely hindsight. I don't think in any way you'd be able to, well, for my draw at least, there was no way that I could have traded this until I waited for the hourly to close above. Once we close above here, I know we're going to go higher. But I had a lecture, had to dash, basically. So, yeah. Not amazing trades. I should have really recognized this as chop and been like, I did not want to trade this. I stuck to my position sizing. So my max was 6 cons, but I always scale in 2, 2, 2. So I didn't scale in more than 4, which is good. Reduced my stop, only got stop at 50. Only took 2 trades, which is part of my rules, and took a tiny small loss of $130. So yes, the trade's never taken in the first place. It would never have happened, but I've got to practice my conviction, and losing is part of the game, and this is a learning curve. So after the video, when I journal this, it's going to be like, if I see chop like this and buy side hasn't been swept, fuck no am I touching it. I'm not even going to touch it, because I'm getting really picky with my trades, right? And I think a mixture of, I only had 10 minutes because I had uni shit, a mixture of that and the setup looked pretty good was why I think I took both those trades. But no, I'm still happy with the day. Didn't spiral, didn't overtrade, didn't get pressed about it, moved on with my day. And I'm not gonna do anything more. I'm gonna focus on tomorrow and more of the week. And yeah, just as Henry Ford said, as they said in my lecture today, learning is what's gonna bring experience and intellect next time you come around. So basically, if I don't learn from this, next time this exact same thing happens or similar, I'd get stopped again twice. But if it does happen again and I learn from this, when I see this and all these SMTs, skitsy price action, not a clear draw, you shouldn't take it. That's being 100% accountable as well. I do think this was hindsight. Just if we look at, I thought this was going to be the end of the market make a sell model. Looks like we pushed through, came up swipe buy side, and ES. So we now have a big SMT here with ES. So this will probably play out tomorrow. So I've got to do some shit, but later I'll do the draw for tomorrow. And work out where we're going to be at. But yeah, that was a review of my day. What's happened before to me, and what happens to bear people, is shit like this will happen, and you can just trade and trade and trade and trade and over leverage and trade and just blow your whole account on days like this. It sounds fucking, I don't even know the word, but I'm actually so happy with losing $130. I don't want to bait out my shit, but you can just look at my previous videos and know that on a good winning day, I make, 4-5x that. So you should always, if you're losing, have small losses, never big losses, and that was evident today of my risk management. I had 2 losses with a cumulative contract size of 6. Because 2 on the first one, 4 on the second one, or vice versa, and still only lost $130. If I had 6 contracts accumulatively on one of my winning trades, that would be nearly a rack. So yeah, that's all I have to say really. Gonna fucking do the draw on liquidity later, and yeah, gonna fucking get on with the rest of my day. But, oh shit, I don't want to do that. Alright, in a bit.